Not muted. Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Unnamed Nickname Show right here on the Monk Maddox channel. I am your host, Monk, aka the Monk Petition, and in this this live, whatever the fuck, I'm sorry, I'm totally not ready for this. In fact, my speakers were still on, so you know I'm not ready for this. Yes, Tommy Touchy in the house. It is, I am a sweaty boy. According to the weather station that I put up this past week, it is 98 degrees outside right now. Fucking hell. 98. Chat is working. Yeah, anyways, this live stream, we are going to be breaking down fighters' nicknames, just talking shit, looking at some things, no stats, just wiki capping this whole thing via fighter nicknames, etc. Should take about 40-45 minutes for these 12 fights, and then I'm going to take a cold ass shower. Dixon in the chat. Monk leaning Tony by decision because Bobby didn't have any beef with him, but Tony poked the bear at the prep. Let me back this mic up. I feel like I'm clipping. Let me turn my gain. If I'm too quiet, please let me know. I don't want to clip. Occasionally I get way forward, and yeah, Tony poked the bear at the press conference. Interesting. I haven't watched the press conference yet because today was my day off. I literally did nothing except for the Unnamed Nickname Show Photoshop stuff. So Patrick, what's up? What is up, Patrick? I almost said what's up, everybody. What is up, everybody? But specifically right now, what is up, Pat? Go check out Addicted to Combat Pat stuff on YouTube. Fantastic stuff. He's also on TikTok giving out picks in order from most to least confident every single week. Go check him out. Kristen in the chat, what is up? Good to see you guys here. Let's get started right away. UFC 291, Salt Lake City. If Lou was here, he would definitely be mentioning, what's that guy's name? Ichihara in Salt Lake City, for sure. This is a very interesting question. Miranda Fear the Maverick or Michael Maverick Chiesa? Well, you know what, Pat? Let's get right into it. Because the first fight is one of the worst nicknames on the card. In fact, it is the worst nickname grade for anything I gave out for anyone that actually has a nickname. Miranda Fear the Maverick. Her nickname is just Fear the. I think we've talked about her maybe on the first or second episode of the Nickname Show, and I talked shit about her nickname and how terrible it was. I'm doubling down. I'm happily doubling down on that here this week. Fear the is no kind of nickname when I think it's either Fear the Miranda Maverick, which I guess would probably be the best option. Still doesn't make much sense. Or Miranda Fear the Maverick. Either way, I don't like it. Not a fan. She needs a nickname with an M in it. She's got the alliteration already. These people do not understand what it takes to have a good nickname. Listen, guys, I talk about fights. I was going to say for a living. Not quite yet, but I talk about fights for a hobby. I could never ever set foot in the cage. Not ever, not even for a second. Maybe just to take some pictures, you know what I'm saying? A little tourist, if you will. But I do know how to pick a nickname, how to assemble a nickname. And she needs an M. It needs to be Miranda the M Mav, something like that. Anyways, 2. Miranda Fear the gets a 2. Lowest grade on the card of people that have a nickname. PRISCILA CACHOEIRA. PRISCILA catch a beating, as they say. So yeah, Pat, I think it's going to be Chiesa on this one. He's definitely going to get the nod. She wants you to fear okay. This is why I love the chat. This is an interesting take. She wants you to fear Michael Chiesa, who we may or may not be on later. We will have to find out. Watch Game Theory. Little spoiler, I am on Chiesa this week. Love Kevin Holland, but man, there sure is a lapse of fight IQ and a wrestling path to victory for Mr. Chiesa. Should be Miranda needs the take. Yes, exactly. Miranda Muscle Hamster. Dixon in the chat. What is cracking? Yeah, you know what? If she was the Muscle Hamster, I might not give it as low of a grade. What is up, Easy? Chat is popping off today. Check out Easy on YouTube as well. He's in there giving prize picks every week, breaking down fights. He also does several other sports as well. I think he do you do NASCAR, Easy, or are you gearing up for football? I'm not really sure. I know that he does other sports other than MMA. Please give my guy a look. Yeah, PRISCILA CACHOEIRA, Zombie Girl, a much better nickname than Fear the. And you know what? She kind of fights like it. That is part of nickname handicapping, as you will find out later in the show, because I don't know if you're going to like the parlay or not. you have to fight like your nickname, you know what I'm saying? And Zombie Girl, Priscilla Cachoeira, fights like her nickname. She takes a beating most of the time. She allows a ton of points, she allows a ton of strikes, and she keeps coming forward. So this is a very appropriate nickname for several reasons, but I do enjoy it. Priscilla the Killa Cachoeira. That has a nice ring to it, Dixon. That has a super nice ring. Everything but that. Okay, so I was wrong. That's what I meant, Easy. He doesn't do NASCAR. He does everything else except for that. Maybe, maybe F1 has a couple of left turns in there for sure. Of course, man. Of course. You do great stuff. Absolutely. Thank you for seeing this chat, and I hope other people go check out Patrick as well. I mean, man, with us three and any of the other guys that you have on your weekly playlist, you should be winning some money for sure. Some real sharp guys here. So, yeah, Zombie Girl, I do like. We'll keep this one short. 6.75 is what I gave Priscilla Cachoeira. It seems a little high. I did do these rankings about 3 to 4 hours ago, so it is interesting to go back on my thought process and be like, why the fuck did I give this grade? But it's not too bad. Not too bad. No, yeah, exactly. Well, Zombie Girl's not exactly shit. It doesn't have a great ring to it. It does have one Z, not two Zs, so there is no Naruto rule in effect. But yeah, it's decent. 6.75. I probably went too high on that, but don't worry, guys. She does not make the parlay. Stick around, by the way, for the end of the video. I give you a 2-team, a 2-fighter, 3-fighter, and 4-fighter parlay based purely on nicknames. We won 2 weeks ago. Last week we went 2 of 4. We hit Johnny Parsons and we hit fucking somebody else. We lost on the Diakase headbutt, unfortunate, and we lost on a poor decision, in my opinion, Davey Grant. So that one was unfortunate, but we did hit 2 of them. Let's see. Judge. Ooh, I missed one. Priscilla, free Skrilla. Ooh, free Skrilla. Everybody's on. Not everybody. A lot of people are on Priscilla. I think this is a great fight for DraftKings. I think you should target this one's women flyweight for sure. You got to target for DraftKings. Judge Dredd. Who did we? That would be. That is actually pretty good. Priscilla, Judge Dredd, Cachoeira. It kind of fits actually. Did I tell you how to feel? I apologize if I did. Skrilla, Dixon. I am not that old. In fact, my generation made up that slang. I don't know a lot, but I do know Skrilla. I do appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. Sam, what Judge Dredd 2? Oh, 2. Judge Dredd 2. Gotcha. I understand. How much of you picking? No, a good amount, but Sluggernaut was legitimately. It was the #1 nickname on the show last week. Sluggernaut is a good nickname. I know a lot of people don't like it. I kind of do, though. TREVIN, Judge Dredd, Giles. Yeah, we'll get to that. I like the double J. Judge Giles. That is fun. That is fun to say. Next fight. Let's keep it moving. Semi the Jedi. Or Semi the Jedi. It depends on how you feel. You know, what's that old Seinfeld? I never watched Seinfeld, but I heard the Demi Moore semi truck. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Semmelsberger going against the Doctor, Uros Medic. Whenever I see the Doctor, I think of Joey Diaz. I'm not a fucking doctor. You know what I mean? I love it. Has Maverick ever been knocked down? I don't know. I could look, but I'm not going to. I don't have my stat sheet pulled up. I look at stats all week. No offense. No offense, Sam, but yeah, I'm not going to look at that right now. Hey, hit me up on Twitter afterwards and ask me that question at Monkmatics, and I will honestly gladly look that up for you. Just not for this 45 minutes a week. A truck with the Force. Yeah, that could be interesting. You're probably not going to like this. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. 5.25. Sam, hit me up after on Twitter for real. I will love to answer that question. 100%. Yeah, 5.25 is what I gave Semi the Jedi. Now, it does involve his last name. I don't know how I feel about the word semi in a nickname, you know what I'm saying? It would be better if Semi and Jedi actually rhymed. I'm just not feeling it overall. I'm just not feeling it. 5.25. Uros Medic, the Doctor. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I understand the nickname, his last name is Medic, and apparently it's Medish. I don't know how to say it properly. I like this one. This would be much better than the Doctor. I guess if you put, excuse me, maybe a little cottonmouth is striking. Yeah, same here. Kristen, same here. I didn't see any of the new shit. I don't know anything about it. I've seen the original 3. and I might have seen like the second one of the new, like the one that doesn't have Jar Jar Binks in it. I didn't see that shit. This is very good as well. I understand if it's the Doctor Euros Medic, I like that better, but I'm pretty sure he's announced Uros the Doctor Medic, and I don't like that. Doctors are supposed to fix people, though. Yeah, they're not supposed to break their nose and shit. Unless it's already broken. Sometimes you do have to break it to get it back in place, but I do know what you're saying. He gets a 5. This is just two average nicknames here. 5.25 for Semi the Jedi, and a 5 overall for Medic. It is unique. Nobody's around here, you know, being the Doctor unless you're like some like 90s wrestler in some alternative company. That was always fun, but yeah, 5 points is what you get there. So nobody that's going to make the nickname parlay on this one. Next, we've got a decent one. CJ Vergara, you get a 0. You know what I mean? 0. CJ's already a nickname, and you don't even have a nickname in there. You get a 0. Vinicius Salvador. Now, interesting. See, this is exactly why I don't like the Semi in the name, because it just, I mean, I'm, you know, I don't live with my mind in the gutter most of the time, but come on. You got a Semi the Jedi? You know what I'm saying? I just don't like how it sounds. Not because of that, it just doesn't flow. It just, plus the syllables, guys. The syllables, let's count them out. Matthew, Semi, that's 5. Jedi, Semmelsberg. We're at 11, bro. 11 syllables. Bruce Buffer's going to be out of fucking breath. Actually, it might not be Bruce. Do they have casinos in Utah? Might be Joe Martinez this week in Mormon country. Yeah, no effort for CJ Vergara. Fenomeno. Now, we've seen several Phenomenos. Fenomeno. I don't know if I'm probably saying that incorrectly. CJ Revenge Elephant Monday. Yes, this would be better, and that's not too many syllables at all. Ooh, this is a good one. I did work in restaurants, Dix, and I do know what this means. CJ Chupa Mi Vergara. I do. That is pretty good, actually. We have seen a few Phenomenos. Who was it? What's her name? Vieta. What's her name? Ketlin Vieta. We saw Elf, and then El Fenomeno was Joel Alvarez. Guys, Phenomenos are 2-0 in the past 3 or 4 weeks. Are we going to see 3-0 here for Phenomenos? I'm certainly not picking against him. He gets a 6 because we've seen him. It's not special. It is cooler than the Phenomenal because it's Fenomeno. So I give it a little bit extra, but he gets a 6. Run-of-the-mill nickname. Definitely not unique for sure, as we've seen 2 of them already in just the past couple of weeks. Let's see, and I'm going to have to redo my chat here because, of course, it only works for 10 minutes at a time, and then it just decides out of the fucking blue to stop working. So, if you know, oh shit, I did not want to do that. Sorry, you're, fuck it, we're gonna do it live. Alright, let's see here. Vinicius Russian, dude, thank you, Sam. I can't bring the comment up, here we go, now I can. Oh, Jesus. Fucking OBS. Now I gotta... Oh, it is up. Okay. Vinicius Russian haircuts. I'm such a professional. Look at this man's hairline. Guys, I can speak about hairline because mine was always good up here. It was this part, as you can tell, because I haven't shaved my head in a couple days. It's this part back here that was my problem. I still have, you know, I got a Sharpie. A nice Sharpie right there. Look at this hairline. It's all over the place. Very thin up top. Very thin. Vinicius. Shave that chip, my guy. Just shave it off for sure. Yeah, Russian haircut. CJ tracks. Yeah, I was gonna say everybody was talking about Chelsea Chandler. I don't even remember at this point. Running, being the first one they've ever seen. Yeah, CJ Vergara ran for like 12 seconds in his last fight, like he was in that show Wipeout. Easy. What? Yeah, easy. What? CJ. Oh, I missed it. CJ Quick Sprint. Yes, exactly. Exactly. He was the originator. Chelsea Chandler must have watched that fight for sure in preparation. In Spanish, Nicho is short for Vinicio. Portuguese, like I'm your. What is? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say Salvador Savior. That is. See. Our names are terrible in America for the most part. Like, my name doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. With the crit, yeah, exactly. Out of the, he's just gonna decide out of the fucking blue. Oh, that line reading is got to be one of the best in movie history. He's got a 5 head, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And look how skinny he is, man. That forehead probably goes all the way down his back, bro. That doesn't even make sense, but it made me laugh. Yeah, so what did I give him? A 6? We can move on from this one. 6-0. Fenomeno. We'll see if Fenomeno goes 3-0 in the past 3 or 4 weeks. Next fight. I don't know why these photos look like this, but yeah. The Celtic. I'm such a fucking idiot. The Celtic Kid, Jake Matthews. I guess he's Irish and shit. It looks like he's got some nice line work. I can't tell. This could be an antler or a branch. I'm moving my cursor like you can see it. This could be an antler or a branch of some kind on his left shoulder. But he's got some interesting line work. Probably some Celtic, whatever you call those. Are those called runes? I have no idea. I didn't play Magic the Gathering as a kid. Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews. I don't have much to say about it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. 5.5. 5.5 for the Celtic Kid because it is original and it has the alliteration of the C and the K. You know what I mean? The hard C, hard K. Hard K. There's not a soft K. Yeah, so I do like that. 5.5. Darius Flowers. Beast Mode. Now, if there wasn't a Beast Mode already, Marshawn Lynch, you know what I'm saying? Stop it. You did this last week. You did this last week with Ron Murphy. He needs to change it to Jake the Snake. You know what? He really does. Dixon, we need to, everyone tweet Jake Matthews, the Celtic Kid. Get him to change his nickname. Anything with Kid. No. See, this, generally, Kristen, I agree with you. However, did you ever watch the movie The Sting? Or like, you know, that Paul Newman, Robert Redford movie. This movie came out well before I was born, all right? I did not see this in the theater. But they have like old gangster names like Billy the Kid or something the Kid, the such and such, the Kiowaska Kid or whatever the fuck. It is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. But it is weird when that guy's like 50 or 60 and he still has a kid nickname. You know what I mean? So I do get it. I know you will. I know you will. I'm just... Darius Zion Flowers. The cult dude. Yeah, for sure. What was it? Zoltan. This is probably some Illuminati shit. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I have no idea. Don't mind me. I did maybe see that movie in the theater. Dude, where's my car? That's true. He did have to balance it. But you know what? He could have picked a more unique nickname. Marshawn Lynch is Beast Mode. So, like, this dude started coming up in UFC. I bet you around the time Marshawn Lynch and the Seahawks, you know, when he went Beast Mode and they won the Super Bowl, I bet you that's really close to around the time Mr. Flowers got his nickname. And for that reason, it's not unique, it's not original, and I am not interested in it. 4. You get a 4 for Beast Mode. Also, there's already a Beast on this card. Derrick Lewis is on this card. The Black Beast is a much better nickname than Beast Mode. You can't have 2 Beasts. Like, where's Mr. Beast? Come on, man. Get on out of here. 4.5. What did I give him? 4. 4 is what I gave him. Darius Beast 25A. Shout out Corey Anderson and shout out Joe Rogan for absolutely annihilating this man's nickname on live television. Zoltan, exactly. I think I just muted after my cough. Very, very good. Yeah. Yes. Are you talking about the kid? Western guys only. Are you talking about the kid? Or are you talking about the last name? Yeah. Flowers. The Cherokee Kid. See? There you go. This is what I'm talking about. It sounds good. It sounds good. But like I said, when they start getting 50 and 60, you got to change that name. Like last week, Nathaniel Wood, the Prospect. This motherfucker's got like 12 UFC fights. You are not the Prospect, and you have not been the Prospect for at least 7 fights. So you need it. It's okay to change your nickname. I mean, look at Corey Anderson. The Sting is a... Dude, look at this. Doyle Lonigan. I did not think when I started this show 19 minutes ago that we would get a Doyle Lonigan reference, but shout out to Pat in the chat. Oh my goodness. The Sting is a classic. Also, what a great ending. Like, the movie happens, and then the ending happens, and it's literally just over. There's no, like, stupid, like, how do we end the movie? It just ends. They, like, walk away, and the screen goes, boo! And then it's over. It's one of the greatest endings of all time. Ooh, nice. For your funeral, Darius Flowers. Of course I did. Back in the day, I probably watched this on VHS. I can still see the cover in my head, for sure. Yeah, that was a creepy one. Wasn't Wesley Snipes was like a professional baseball player? I'm pretty sure. And De Niro was a fan who was insane, like stalking him. I don't remember the details, but I guess he tries to kill him or something. I have no idea. There we go. Darius I Smoke Flowers. Love it. I mean, a great name. Darius Flowers is a great name. He could have gone so many ways with that, and he chose to go Beast Mode, not Cool. Attaboy, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Fight number 5. Who do we got? Oh, easy. This one's going to take 2. If you guys have any suggestions, type them in now, because I'm not staying on this slide for very long. I've got no nicknames. A great name overall, Roman Kopylov. Fantastic. Even Claudio Ribeiro is a great name as well. Nobody's given these guys nicknames. I mean, Chase Hooper's younger brother over here gets no nickname. None for Claudio Ribeiro. Zeros across the board for these guys. 0, 0. Let's take a small water break, and we'll just let that sink in. If you guys have any nicknames, you know, that you want to put in the chat, now's your chance. Water was such a good idea. Yeah. 0, 0. Next fight. Here we go. Marcos Roman War Helmet Kopylov. That's pretty good. The Roman. I love this. 2 nicknames. One of them is one of them is Emperor. I love it. We already had, who was it, was he just the Emperor? What's his fucking name? Dude, Fedor. Jesus Christ. I think my brain just stopped. Was he just Fedor the Emperor, or what, the last Emperor? I can't remember what it was. Yes, this is the answer, actually. This is the answer. Wheezy can do it much better than me. He put the, hey, up, he did that. That was a terrible one. I apologize. That was more like the Lion King, if anything. So I really do apologize. He sounded like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, way better than me. But this is the answer. This should be spelled with that many Y's and that many uppercase Y's, for sure. Next fight. Marcos Rogerio de Lima goes by Pezao. And Dixon, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I do know what that means. It means Bigfoot. Bigfoot in Portuguese. However, there is already a Bigfoot. Bigfoot Silva. I'm looking at chat here, sorry. Over under for how many of those yells we hear? A ton. Hopefully more than anything is better than the woos. I just don't get that shit. The woos drives me insane. Lou Betya in the house. Everyone can celebrate now. Who? Alfonso? Oh, yeah. He's talking about Claudio Ribeiro. Claudio Alfonso Ribeiro. Now you can all do the Carlton in your head or in your living rooms. You can't... That's 2 in a row. You can't do... Or not 2 in a row. Technically, not 2 in a row. There it is. Exactly. Love it. Claudio is the MMA version of Omaha Peyton Manning. Yeah, probably. Boah! Anyways, Pezao means Bigfoot. That's all right. You know, nothing great. We've seen Bigfoot in this language. We've seen it in other languages. I still like shoe face if we're talking about feet and shoe type thing. I like shoe face infinitely better than Bigfoot. Pezao is fun to say. He gets a 6. It's nothing special. It's nothing great. It's nothing poor. You get a 6. Derrick the Black Beast Lewis. Guys, this one is likely going to be a bit controversial. Remember how I said a few, and it is hot as shit in here. Oh my god. Remember how I said a few minutes ago that your nickname has to, you have to exemplify your nickname while in your fighting style. Okay? And the Black Beast, Derrick Lewis, did exactly that for many, many, many fights. Many years. Okay? Don't get me wrong. It's not happening anymore. It's not happening. There we go. Derrick Lewis, Betya. Love it. Lewis. What movie is that from? Oh, do you know? What are you going to do, Lewis? See if you can name that. Speaking of Robert De Niro, Tommy Touchy, I'll give you a hint. That's from another Robert De Niro movie. Derrick, my balls are hot, Lewis. Exactly. I mean, this guy's got clip after clip after clip, soundbite after soundbite for days. Oh, Dixon coming in with some knowledge. Pezao has a weird nickname. I said that very strange. Has a weird name translated to English. It's Marco Roger, or Roger Marco. Interesting. Marco Roger. Interesting. What about Marcus? Roger Marcus? That dude sounds like a running back in the 1980s for like the Chiefs or some shit. Love it. Anyways, guys, don't hate on me. The Black Beast, he is not fighting like that. He does not embody that nickname anymore. He just hasn't for several years at this point. The only fight he's won in his last 5 was against a guy in Chris Daukaus that probably should never have even been at the heavyweight division. I actually didn't go as low as I thought I did. This was a bunch of words for me to give him a 6.75. I thought it was a 5. 6.75. It did, but this is not it. Have you ever seen Max Cherry, the Quentin Tarantino movie, Jackie Brown? When Samuel L. Jackson, his girlfriend or whatever she is, assistant, I think it's Bridget Fonda in the movie, is hanging out with Lewis, Robert De Niro, and then Sam Jackson has to leave and he has to like take her shopping or some shit, and she's talking shit to him. What are you gonna do, Lewis? And then he fucking kills her in the parking lot. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I was read. Nerds for sure. Lou Betya in the house. But yeah, great movie, Jackie Brown. Go check it out. What are you gonna do, Lewis? She hits that S at the end. Wow, what a great role. And yeah, exactly, Sam. He took her out in the parking lot. He was like, will you shut the fuck up? And she didn't. And then he just shot her in the parking lot. Robert De Niro. He's got some shitty porn mustache. It is so great. So great. Anyways, Black Beast wins this one. Good nicknames here. Okay. 6.75 to 6. Next fight. We are halfway through, and we are halfway through the show. Perfect. Hit the like, hit the sub on this channel. Let's see. Gabriel Bonfim, the better of... I always say it like he's from France. We're from France. He is not from France. Gabriel Bonfim, that's probably not how you say it either, going against Trevin Giles. Trevin, the problem Giles. I just saw that this nickname was added. I never had it in my system, at least anyways, before this. It's just average. Wasn't there a problem last week? Wasn't Chris Duncan the problem last week? Like, this is so standard. What a standard, boring nickname, especially for a guy that's not generally a problem at all. At least in the octagon. I have no idea what he's like outside of that, but in the octagon, generally not a problem for the most part. So yeah, the problem, Trevin Giles, you get a 5. It's just a standard average score. I don't hate it. It does not. But oh, okay, maybe it does. In what language? In what language, Dixon? In what language? Does it really, in Portuguese, does it really mean happy ending? That's fucking hilarious. Mahatinha. Is the double R in Portuguese the same as, is it Mahe? Is it an H or is it a rolling R? I don't know. Not sure. Trevin, Judge Dredd, Giles. That's hard to say. It's a tragedy it isn't Judge. Yeah, I agree. It's hard to say though. Trevin, Judge Dredd, Giles. It's the V, the G, the D, and then the G again. It's very difficult, but I do like it. 100% nailed it. Let's see. Oh my god. Is slidiness even a word? So how are you gonna do this? Are you gonna like USADA these dudes and just like follow them through Walmart and shit like that? Stop it. I thought this was Dixon at first. Left-handed hand job. Thank you. Mahatinha. Mahatinha means like little... I assume it's little sledgehammer, but I think the actual Google translation is mallet, which is a little sledgehammer. So I do like that. That's a decent one. It reminds me of who was it? Is it Thiago Santos that had sledgehammer? Mahete? It has to be. So I like Mahatinha here. I think it's fine. I think it's actually pretty good. And it fits him as a fighter. That's the big thing. 14-0. He can smash you on the feet. He can sub you from anywhere at any time he wants. And I think he is going to be the problem for Trevin Giles. So Mahatinha, 7.5 is what I gave Mallet. Little Sledgehammer. Little Sledgehammer is what I gave him. 7.5. One is a cactus. Bro, one is a cactus? Kinder Bueno? I honestly didn't know what that... I had to really think about that. Kinder Bueno. Yeah, now, I never did eat one of those, and I'm definitely not starting now. Thank you very much, Lou. Next fight. Wait, yeah, Trevin Giles, yeah, I gave him a 5. Bonfim, 7.5. Next fight, the Trailblazer, not the, Kevin Trailblazer Holland, going against Michael Maverick Chiesa, or is it Maverick Michael Chiesa? See, this is why they need thes in here. The Maverick, I think, would be nice. Trailblazer's a decent nickname. I don't know how many trails he's blazing these days, you know what I mean? 5.75 for Kevin Holland. I really don't have anything to say about this. It only has one Z. Again, no Naruto rule is in effect. Gabriel the masseuse. Yeah, if that does in fact mean happy ending, he should start his own like strip mall massage parlor, Bon Femme Massage. I'm just going to keep saying it like he's French at this point. I just can't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Yeah, Kinder Bueno is awesome. Yeah, but I'm not going to eat it now. I'm not going to eat it now, Lou. Bet your money on Maverick spitting in the face of a fucking superhero. I like how you put Maverick in quotes there. Ooh, there we go. Hey, I like Robert Pattinson as Batman. I really enjoyed that movie. And in fact, I like Robert Pattinson a lot. And to be honest, I've never seen any of the Twilight movies. You got to watch The Lighthouse. You got to watch Good Times. You got to watch things like that. Fantastic Robert Pattinson movies there. And I promise I have not seen a Twilight movie, I swear. I've read all the books. No, I have not read all the books either. Yeah, what did I give him? Trailblazer. 5.75. It's nothing special. I don't have anything to say about it. His tattoo work is interesting. I see an RC Cola logo. Is this for real an RC Cola logo? Because that's what it looks like to me. A little Scorpio. We've got a scorpion. He really likes scorpions, Scorpio type things. Chiesa. Interesting tattoos as well. The tiger over the abs and over the side. I could never pull that off. Not ever. Dixon. Interesting. Let's go. Lou, this is for you. The best food to make you poop incredibly smooth is ripe papaya. If you want, you can put maple syrup on it. My uncle, that's a doctor. Your uncle is Euros Medic. That's fucking cool. Eats it for breakfast every day for 40 years, he says. And he's taken a picture of his poops for 40 years, guys. 40 years. No. He says no. I don't know what that, Yep. Yeah, right. Yeah, we bonded over the Twilight movies, yeah. I was Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse, and you were Willem Dafoe. And that's how we bonded there. There we go. This one's a bit wordy. I did complain about Matthew Semmelsberger's nickname for being a little bit wordy. But, yeah, this is definitely one of them. Have you ever had RC Cola? A cold glass bottle RC Cola is actually fucking top tier. Top tier RC Cola. No cap. There we go. No build cap. Oh, I can see it now. I can see. Dude, it doesn't. This is how I see it on mine as well. It does not show me the emojis. It just says build cap. I should have realized. You kids in your baseball caps. Maverick. What are we doing here? It's alliterative. Michael Maverick. He gets extra points for that. It's very easy to say Michael Maverick Chiesa. 222 syllables there. I absolutely love it. 6.5. 6.5 for Maverick. And yeah, Miranda should just change her nickname to Maverick. Just Miranda Maverick. And she would have gotten a better score than she did with Fear the, for sure. Let's see. Next fight. Bobby King Green. Look at this man's face. What's he trying to do to me right now? First of all, I don't think he's actually looking at the camera lens. Second of all, he's doing a little bit of a Zoolander. You know what I mean? What's that dude's name? Ben Stiller's character? He's doing it right now. Dude, this movie, if you've never seen Maverick, this was on cable, about the age, I was about 13 when I discovered that we had HBO and Cinemax and all those movie channels that you had to pay for. And that was about that time that this movie, Maverick, was on constantly. And me and my brothers watched this so much. I actually really liked it. I bet it's awful. This is a Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster movie. That's probably so bad, but in my memory, it's really fucking great. And he's right. Mel Gibson is Maverick forever. Michael Chiesa La Tiesa, meaning the stiff one. Dixon, you're fucking awesome, dude. Awesome. Tommy, come on with Bobby Green. What does this mean? Oh, Blue Steel. Thank you. This is exactly what I could not remember. Thank you. No, don't. You've used them up already. You used them up. You had two. You've been taking liberties on the nickname show, Tommy. You've used up two of them. But yeah, he's definitely giving off some Blue Steel vibes. Believe me, I do love the shit shaved in the side of your face. I am a fan of that. Looks like the Statue of Liberty is crying on his left titty. I am a fan of that as well. Yeah, Bobby King Green. I heard he's actually going to change his name, his actual name, to King. I don't know if he was just bullshitting or if that was a real thing. What do I have him rated at here? 5.25. 5.25 is what I have rated him here. It just doesn't do it for me. I like the name. I respect him. I like his him as a fighter. The nickname's always just been like meh for the most part. Now, Tony Ferguson, you're going to hate this one too. You're going to hate it. I know you will. Actually, I gave him a good score. Never mind. Never mind. You're not going to hate it. I think this is pretty balanced. El Cucuy is one of the best nicknames of all time. That's inarguable. Unarguable? Inarguable. It's one of the best nicknames of all time. Bobby Bulletproof Green. Yeah, why didn't he? That's true. That's true. Did you hear him get called out by what's her name on Twitter or whatever for sliding into her DMs? That minute-long video is hilarious of Bobby Green just cracking up at himself. I absolutely love it. Yeah, Lou, this is a good point. It's awesome for Bobby Green that he can say all sorts of crazy shit, and he's still the sane one in this fight. That is true. That is true. El Cucuy, hands down, one of the best nicknames of all time. However, this man is 0-5, and he's not scaring people like the boogeyman used to scare people. You know what I'm saying? So he has been knocked down a couple of pegs, all right? He is still worthy of a good score, but he's no longer worthy of the best possible score on the show, which he may have been, 3, 4, 5 years ago. 7 for El Cucuy. It's a 7. Call me crazy, but I think Tony may win. Looked sharp. I need to watch. You're the second person that's told me this. I want to watch him. You know what? It would not surprise me. 67. I know I said I wouldn't talk about stats. 6,700 for DraftKings is the worst possible salary you can play. I think it's got a less than 4% win rate overall since 2021. 4%. Not optimal rate. Win rate against 9,500. So I'm rooting for him. Believe me. I just don't know if it's going to happen. This is true. Oh, Lou bet ya. Lou bet ya. You just hold on to your hat, all right, bud? El Cucuy, yes, I agree overall. If you count the breadth of his work, I completely agree. Top, especially, overall. I was going to say at the weight class, overall, El Cucuy is fantastic. But these days, my guy, Tommy, these days, 0-5, bro. He's just not scaring people like he used to. I didn't make it a 5. It's still respectable. It's a 7. Of course, I'm saying it. Yes, of course. Drew Dober hits like a truck. I'm not denying that. But Bobby Green's never been finished like that. And it just happened not too long ago. That said, do I expect it to happen? Yes, it could happen, Sam. Do I expect it? No. I don't expect it. Lou, just hold on. We're in the realm, all right? I promise you. Nicknames come from the past, not the present. Okay, this is an interesting argument. Or I'd still be called Tommy Fingerbang. Wait, no, but all right, if nicknames come from the past and not the present, wait. You're saying nicknames come from the past, but you're not still called Tommy Finger. If nicknames did come from the past, you would still be called Tommy Fingerbang. So I'm not sure what you're saying. Either way, you are now going to be known as Tommy Fingerbang from here on out. Everyone, this is Tommy Fingerbang. Call him that. El Cucuy's the boogeyman for 4 or 5-year-old kids. Listen to this. Listen to this. Grown men are not afraid of El Cucuy. Grown men fear, let's see if La Llorona. Is it ya? Is it a ya sound? La Llorona, or is it La Rona? She is the real boogeyman. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah. Not like I've seen it, but I've seen it written down. Exactly. He says grown men are not afraid of El Cucuy. Google La Llorona. I'm going to say Llorona unless you tell me I'm wrong. I will Google it and then not sleep. In the past, he says I finger banged a lot, bro. A lot. You should have seen this man's finger was like this fucking big. He couldn't even put a ring on. You'd have to saw it in half. If it was from the past, he'd be topless Tommy, and I'd have an NBI video to prove it. Ooh, this is interesting. Tony landing a takedown? This fight's going to be fun. I hope. I hope it's not sad. That's my only hope. I don't want it to be sad. Greg does, but still. Greg does what? I forgot already. Oh, the video? What did I give him? Am I done with this one? 7 for Ferguson, 5-2-5. 5-2-5 for Bobby King Green. I'm just wanting to see a good fight in that one. Next fight, Steven Wonderboy Thompson, Michel Demilador Pereira. I know I'm saying that wrong. It means demolisher or destructive. Destructive in this one. His finger. Are you talking about my finger or oh no? Sorry, I'm reading too many comments. But now that I put it together, this fucking killed me right here. Killed me. Tommy Touchy is Joey Diaz. He's the only person that uses the phrase finger bang. You finger bang. What am I, a fucking doctor? Yeah, I love Joey Diaz forever. Connery, that's true. Not anymore. He sure doesn't anymore. Pretty sure he's dead as hell. But yeah, finger bang. I can't do it. That was my attempt. I am almost 100% positive I once saw Sean Connery in the grocery store I worked at in my hometown in Omaha. It was a Hy-Vee. Shout out Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I was working at the meat counter. This is not a euphemism. I was a 16-year-old kid, maybe 15, working in a department I shouldn't have because I'm not supposed to even handle knives at that age. And I see what can only be described as Sean Connery walking up and down the prescription, the medicine, the pharmacy area. He has a fucking he looked exactly like him, and I swear to God, I followed this man around for at least 5 minutes. I asked him twice. I got the gumption to ask him if I could help him find anything. You know what he did? He just shook his head and smiled. He didn't fucking say anything. I just needed to hear the voice, man. I just needed to hear the voice. And I worked up the nerve to ask him if I could help him find anything. And he knew what I was doing. That's why he fucking smiled at me. And he just shook his head. I was like, God damn it. I know it was Sean Connery. I know it was. Wonderboy gets bonus points. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Wonderboy does get bonus points. Walk out is top 3. It is a safe space. It always is, Tommy. Hey, I'm a dishwasher. I will not tolerate dishwasher slander. Well, let's see your fingers, bro. Let's see them. If you want to get kicked out of a casino, yell finger bang. I'm just laughing because I'm literally picturing Lou doing that, and it makes me just die. Michelle Fart, or is it Shart Pereira? Shart Pereira? He didn't speak because he knew. He did know. What an asshole. Oh, man. I needed to just... You put one of ours in the hospital, we put 2 of yours in the morgue. That was the worst impression. But, man, I do love saying that. Wonderboy. Yeah, let's... Demolidor. 5.5. This is nothing special. We're already at 43 minutes. We're going to go an hour. 43 minutes. I don't know why I just repeated that. Dude, my brain is gone. Demolidor, 5.5 overall. I'm just not... He doesn't demolish people. He demolished like 2 people in the UFC, and the rest have been straight up low as fuck scoring decisions. So he's not demolishing anything. It's like if a wrecking ball just went tink, and it just sat there. It didn't actually fucking knock a wall over. 5.5 for Demolidor. Monk, have you seen how perfect... No, I haven't. Are we there yet? Because in the past 5 years, veneers have just looked awful for the most part. Firmino. I just remembered that football player's name I was trying to remember last week. Is it Roberto Firmino? I know it's Firmino. Firmino, thank you. Fan up. Fan up, dude. It is hot as shit. I got my fat guy rag here. I'm beating up a little bit. It's okay. It's still 100 degrees outside. Yeah, it's Roberto Firmino. That dude had the worst fucking veneers I ever have seen. His picture here looks like he's confused if he shits. Man, it really does, actually. He's confused that maybe he used too much black dye in his goatee, because it definitely looks dyed for sure. Smiling Sam Alvey. Smiling Michel Pajeda. That's right, Lou. I am a man of many somethings. Not words, not vocabulary. I'm running out of water. Firmino, one of Jose Aldo's favorite players. Yeah, I remember that. This dude's horse teeth were bad. Bad. Yeah, it could be. It really could be, and we're going to credit you regardless, even if it wasn't. Long story short, 5.5 for Pajeda. Wonder Boy, Stephen Thompson. This is a top tier nickname. It is original. It really fits with him as a person, and somehow with his fighting, it just fits. Everything, it's just the cohesion is just perfect here. Lou, you said you'd freak out if it wasn't an 8. Well, it's the closest score possible to 8 without being an 8. 7.75. That's what I had written down here. 7.75. I think we can round up, Lou. It's pretty much an 8. So let's get it. I absolutely love this nickname. It is a classic. Him and Jack Black made a video a while back. I mean, it's the most wholesome, fucking awesome thing. Jack Black's karate kicking all over the place. Just a fantastic time. You got to check that out for sure. Lou, it's called football. That's true. It is called football, you troglodyte. You even spelled that right. I love it. There we go. Lou's crutch. Follow Lou. He posts all his bets for soccer or football. He posts everything. Give Lou a follow. Exactly. If you don't know who Tenacious D is, I'm not saying you, Sam. I mean anybody else. Go check him out. There's a ton of stuff on HBO. Michelle, not Al. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Back-to-back Pajedas. And what was the other thing? Back-to-back, what was it? I can't fucking remember now. Yeah. Lou, the fuck, Lou, where are you posting? I assume Twitter. Maybe I made that up. Maybe Lou's not posting. I just assumed that he was, so that'll be my bad. But he usually is on there talking about who he likes and who he's getting ready to bet on for the day. Especially when like EPL rolls or EPL, is that right? Yeah. Especially when EPL rolls around, this dude is all over it. So you got to get up early if you want those Lou bet you football plays, because that shit starts at like 6 a.m., bro. I know you know that, but next fight, Jan Blachowicz. No nickname, no points. You get... There he is, Lou Betya, king of the slams, as usual. King of the fucking slams. That's another I think you should leave reference, please. Actually, not technically, but it is. Jan Blachowicz, no nickname, no points. Get up the fuck on out of here. Alex Pereira, if I'm Chael Sonnen. Alex Pajeda, Poetan, means Stonehand. Did you know this? Maybe I was the only person that didn't know this, but I definitely didn't know this for sure. Yeah, that could get you banned if you're going back and forth. Plus, I don't know how close you are to James Krause. We have no idea. This is what do you think? Is this true? Is this objectively true or not? What makes a good nipple? What is our judging criteria? All right, Tommy, I need more on this. Poetan, Stonehand. I'm probably the only person that didn't know that. I think it's interesting that it's Stonehand because of his left hook, obviously. This man's going to be 205. Look at his tattoo work. I'm a huge fan of. Seems he knows what colors look good on him, and he sticks with it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, color. On nipples. Lou's backing you up here. Sweet nips. Color and symmetry. All right. Never have I wanted to zoom in more in my life, and I can't do it on OBS here. Maybe I should figure that out. Color and symmetry. What about size? Doesn't matter for nipples. What about like depth? Like how far they stick out? This is the weirdest conversation I've ever had. Sweet nips. If it looks like a slice of pepperoni, it's a good nipple. But it has to look like a slice of pepperoni with like a nipple on it. Jan Slapjack Mammies. What? I don't know what. I like it. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Yeah. What? Am I just like making it up? Because I know we. Yeah. I'll. Yeah. Poetan Stonehand. 8.25, bro. It's an 8.25. He's the best nickname on the card. This is probably going to be a riot. I think Poetan is fun to say. It's not. It sounds like Peloton, but it's not. And it fits Alex Pajeda perfectly. It's a perfect nickname. It's the best possible nickname for this guy, other than like, I mean, in my head, it's one of the best possible nicknames. I like it a ton. 8.25. I know we're in the conversation of nipples right now, so I'm going to try to move on from this. 8.25, but I hope, is that too high? He is the highest scored nickname on the card. Is that, did I go too much? Of course, size matters. You don't want Matt who? Speak for yourself, Lou. What's the next soccer play? Pepperonis for pores. We knew sopressata now. Sopressat. Huh? Gabagool. Rogan talks about Powhatan being from some tribe of people. So Powhatan, it says it means stone hand in Brazil's native language, which is Tupi. So maybe that's what Rogan is trying to... yeah, dude, exactly. This is cool. Thank you, Dale. It is so fucking cool. Imagine how Shoeface feels. That's... yeah. Yeah. Like several Powhatans. I can't. No, I can't. Joe Rogan is insane. Alex, I am not that damn bike Panda. Yes, exactly. The bike that does not actually move. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are behind me here. 8.25 for Alex Pajeda. We got to get through these last... I guess there's only one fight left. One fight left. What do you guys think about this one? Are you really? You got you got one of those bad boys, huh? How many calories do you burn on? How long do you have to spend riding the Peloton? Let me be specific on what I'm talking about. To count all those calories. Dustin the Diamond Poirier. This is a good nickname. This is a solid fucking nickname. Some alliteration here. Dustin the Diamond. I really like this one. I don't know how I feel about his tattoo work. Just gonna say that out loud. English. What is this? What the fuck? I'm just dumb. TT under one, total time. There we go. Right? No, that can't be right. Under 1.5. I don't know what this means. Lou, help me out. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Nice. There we go. Hell yeah. Haven't scored a goal. We're talking about soccer now. Denmark will park the bus. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm not sure. I have no idea. What is TT? I'm such an idiot. I can't even figure this out. England TT. Team total. Of course it is. Of course it is. Goals. I understand. Thank you, Lou. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Dustin Hot Sauce Poirier, Justin Homer Simpson. Yeah, pretty much. Guys, what nickname is better? Because I think they're pretty close. I think these are really, really close. Dustin the Diamond, I gave a 7. I think that's a solid nickname. He gets a 7 this week for Dustin the Diamond Poirier. I don't generally like nicknames like that, the Diamond and stuff. Yeah, I also heard this, Tommy. Did hear that. Not great. Not hot at all, actually, is what he says. Not hot. I did know. I knew it. I just didn't, but I did. You know what I mean? There we go. There we go. I don't know what to think about that. Changed his whole name to Diamond. Interesting. He gets a 7. 7. Justin the Highlight Gaethje. I did grade this higher. I did grade this higher than the Diamond. I don't generally like... Who's that other guy that's like 16-10? The human highlight reel. He fought in the UFC for a couple of fights. Brandon something. Help me out. I don't remember. I don't know. I have no idea. What did you put on there? Maybe. It's still there. It's still there. Nothing's ever scrubbed from the internet. Ask Elon Musk. Exactly. This is exactly what I think of, and I hate it. That's why I gave it only a 7. This is exactly it. What's that guy's name? The highlight reel. Brandon something, or... Either way, he was not a highlight reel. He has a ton of losses. In fact, his opponents had highlight reels on him, for sure. I like the highlight for Justin Gaethje. I think it's great. I think it fits him. That's the important thing. His whole career is a fucking highlight reel. So yeah, I do really like the highlight, and it is very original. I really do like that. Raymond, I can't speak to that. Possibly. Possibly could be. This is probably true. Probably true. Yep. Shout out to Slater. AC Slater in the house. He's still doing things, right? He's making tons of money on some entertainment or some bullshit, I'm sure. I gave the highlight an 8. 1 point higher than the Diamond. I gave it an 8. So this is another great nickname here. He does have interesting tattoos. One of my favorite MMA pictures of all time is when they substitute the eyes on his ribs with Justin Gaethje's real eyes. It's just funny. It's just very, very, very funny every time I see it. I'm not being sarcastic. I really do think it's great. But yeah, he's getting an 8 on this one. The diamond gets a 7. If you poop backwards on the toilet, it's called an AC slate. Is this right? Why? Oh, okay. Because he always turned the chair around. Holy shit. You guys are so fucking awesome. All right. Hit the like, hit the sub on this channel. We've graded every single nickname. If you've been writing them down, you know what the 4-fighter parlay is going to be. But if not, you're about to find out. Because here is the Unnamed Nickname Show parlay with me, AC Slater and Rosie Perez. Big fan of the sport. I was a big fan of Rosie Perez for almost my entire life, for sure. I mean, I was like 10 or 11 or something when I saw White Man Can't Jump for the first time. Is this, I mean, I guess so. It's hard to argue at this point. It is hard to argue at that point, for sure. Yep, I'm trying, guys. Here is the parlay. We're getting right into it. The first leg, Alex Poatan Pajeda and Justin the Highlight Gaethje, best 2 nicknames on the card, put them together, plus 330 for the first leg. Second leg, we add to that Wonder Boy Stephen Thompson, the 3rd best nickname on the card, Wonder Boy. We double up our odds, plus 607, and then we add someone who's a huge favorite already, the sneaky play on the card for the nickname show, Gabriel Bonfim, and I promise I did not grade him just because I think he's going to win. No, I would, if I did that, I would have made him the 1st or the 2nd leg, but he is the 4th leg. Doesn't even really matter, but we are increasing our odds by plus 200 up to 824 overall. So a bit more wide than the first one we ever did, but definitely not as wide as last week. I know, Dale, I know, this is just nickname capping, bro. This is just nickname capping. We won our first one. Like I said, we won all 3. All 4 fighters all won. We won that one. Last week we lost on the D. Casey headbutt and the bad judging on the Davy Grant fight. Or we could have won that last week. It was like a plus 1800. And here we've got a little bit more narrow of odds. We've got Pajeda, Gaethje, Wonder Boy, and Gabriel Bonfim. Mahatinha coming in at a 7.5 to finish things out. But yes, Dale, it is going to be a little bit of a stretch. Hopefully we get at least one of these legs in. And yeah, I mean, we'll see, Lou. Hopefully, I'd rather you win your bets than me win this parlay that I'll only have a little bit on it. So I will be rooting for you if I could speak instead of just making noises. Yeah. Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate it. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Lou, Dale, Patrick in the chat. Who else? Dixon, of course. Yeah, Baby Gravy Grant lost. The judges just fucked me. Dude is weird, but he has gravitas. I love that show, Gravitas. That's so good. Wonder Boy. He's got to do it, man. I really think Pajeda's probably going to win, but I do like Wonder Boy for sure. Yes, Sam was the one that suggested Baby Gravy overall. So that is the parlay, guys. That's it. We're going to do it. We are just under an hour. I don't ever want to go more than an hour. Monk, do you happen to have readily available how much Drickus and other opponents have scored on DK against Giles? Yes, I do. Hit me up on Twitter after this show, and I would love to share it. I got it right at my fingertips, baby. Yeah, let's get you out of here, guys. In fact, Lou and we are making the happy hour return. I believe we are doing it next week. We have not nailed down a time. It is likely going to be Thursday nights, some point after the nickname show. It's 10 p.m. Central right now. It'll probably be a midnight Eastern show, 11 p.m. Central. Give me a little break in between. But the happy hour is coming back. Lou and I have to work out the details. Check us out on Twitter. DM Lou, DM myself, and we are going to be back on it for sure. We will let you know the time. And yeah, Dixon, thank you. Check out Game Theory. Check out Game Theory on the Monk Maddox channel. Salary Voodoo will be coming out. Thank you, guys. Tommy, Touchy, we are talking about doing some sort of UFC box break for UFC Prism cards. If you're into that, DM one of us as well. There's a lot of shit going on, guys, and we are the ones who are going to bring it to you. Me, Lou, Tommy, everybody. Patrick, check his stuff out. Easy, check his stuff out. Everybody that I've met. Dale, Punch List MMA, check his stuff out. And we are going to get out of here. I got 30 seconds left to sign off, so let's just do it now. I want all of you to enjoy the fights. So, enjoy. And we will see you in the next one.